Thank you once again, Mr. Sharma, and especially for this invitation to actually share collectively, people in the room, some ideas that you have. We want to explore that, so there will be many presentations from the front, but also we'll have some time for discussions and also some time to ask questions of the presenters throughout the day. Let me just say a few words about the workshop objectives, and in a way this is really as a summary. Now, in your backpacks there's a lot of pockets. If you look for a while you'll find the one that actually has the agenda in it, a notepad and some other excellent information. So please, that's available to you there. Presentations will actually be available on a USB drive after lunch, so you can go to the registration desk after lunch to get those presentations. The shape of the agenda is as follows. If we could put up the slide, please. This morning, in a moment, we're going to take a break, but the first session is about energy efficiency in SMEs. We've got some global and Indian perspectives, a case study from the foundry and steel rolling mill sector here in India, and a discussion around this great challenge of financing SME energy efficiency projects. We'll have time for some discussion collectively before lunch. And then after lunch we have a focus in session 2 on waste heat recovery. We have both Indian and Japanese perspectives, and then some excellent case studies in the glass, the cement and the waste sectors, so that you can actually see what has been achieved, and we can then explore how to make more of this happen, because there are some very real benefits to driving and progressing energy efficiency. We'll have a panel discussion then before we break for a networking dinner this evening. The workshop objectives in summary, as you've already heard from our speakers, it's about learning and sharing experiences. It's learning about technical opportunities around waste heat, but also financing energy efficiency projects. It's about developing the policy and practitioner networks. And I know for the Energy Management Action Network, there's a nice diagram that shows policymakers and shows practitioners, and the internet connection between the two. And Mr. Sharma has also alluded to this, just how important it is for both to get together and share those perspectives. And so ultimately we're looking at contributing domestic and international dialogue and capacity building on energy efficiency measures. And when it comes to SMEs, after the break I'll provide a global perspective on some research we've been doing, but certainly here in India there are some excellent examples and cases and activities that have been going on. So we very much look forward to sharing those more widely. The workshop itself is being video recorded so others can view the presentations, and also your ideas will be incorporated into a workshop report so that we really achieve that objective for EMAK to share experience across policy and practitioner networks. Now we only have a few minutes for this, but because this is about networking and sharing, I would just invite you just to take 2 or 3 minutes now around your tables just to introduce yourself, the organisation you're from, your role and your experience with energy efficiency. Because we'd like to just make sure that we keep encouraging people to share your ideas, and then also when we get into the sessions after morning tea, we'll be looking for your insights into the challenges and the opportunities that you face. So just take a few minutes now just to quickly introduce yourselves around the table, and then I'll close things off before we break. Okay, just take a few minutes.